All right, welcome to Tech Tips with Sold Out Media. I'm Amanda, and today I got the DJI Mic 2, and this is the camera adapter. This is specially made for Sony's cold shoe, hot shoe mount. It just launched last week, and I ordered it right away on DJI's website. Oh, and the box that it came in was like quite big, but this was all that was in the box. Here's the adapter. And just let me make sure first that there's nothing else in there. Oh, empty box, cardboard. I like that they use cardboard. Sometimes with DJI you get a ton of things. Instruction manual. Okay, so this looks pretty straightforward. This comes up like that, and the mic mounts on that, and it's got a cool little rubber cover so it stays clean. That comes off and attaches to the Sony. I got a Sony A7R5. And I'll just stick that in there and push them in. So I'm just going to open up the little DJI mic here just to show you how this attaches real quick. And it just attaches right on. Yeah. So if your DJI Mic 2 has been around for a little bit, it needs a firmware update before it will actually work through. And you might find that you connect it to the camera, and the camera, it will show up as a cold shoe mount mic, but no audio will come through. If that happens to you, your mic needs an update, all right? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna throw this over to Jake with an update, and then we're gonna go straight into a field test with Jake, doing a sound check to see if there's any difference in sound quality between the hot shoe mount and the TRX? The TRS cable. I have to look at them to see. All right, over to Jake.
All right, guys, so the update for the DJI isn't very hard to do. There is a couple of things you have to think about though. When you connect the DJI, you need to have your USB-C to USB-A for the update, otherwise it doesn't show up. Second thing you have to do is, well, connect your mic to the computer. And once you're connected, then you see the little power lightning bolt come on. You hold in the power button for a little bit, and then the RX and the battery shows up. That shows you that it's connected to the computer. And then you can see it there. So when you download the bin file here from the DJI website, you just put it in the root folder, like so. And then you just pretty much turn off the microphone and it'll start updating. And when the update is done, you will now be able to get the audio through to your DJI hot shoe mount, to your Sony camera. So that's pretty much it. Just make sure you have the right cable and you're good to go. Right guys, so we're gonna test the hot shoe mount for the Sony series for the DJI 2. Just to check, see if there's actually a difference between having a cable and having the unit. So I'm talking a little bit now. Hello, hello. There's some nature ambience in the air, so you know. And I have a stereo setup, and I have Christopher in the other end. Can you say hello?
Hello, this is me, Christopher, testing the other microphone.
All right, and so you know it's 24-bit recording on into the camera. And now we're gonna switch out for the cable and see if you can hear a difference. Okay, so now the hot shoe is unconnected and the cable is connected again, and see if you can hear a difference in how my voice sounds. And I'm going to send over to Christopher so you can hear his noise sound as well.
Yeah, and this is my sound in the different way we plug this thing in, so hope it sounds good.
So we can't hear a difference at the moment, so we have to listen to this in post, and you guys can see what you think if you can hear a difference in the audio. So I'm talking a little bit now. Hello, hello. There's some nature ambience in the air, so you know. Okay, so now the hot shoe is unconnected and the cable is connected again, and see if you can hear a difference in how my voice sounds.
Hello, this is me, Christopher, testing the other microphone. And this is my sound in the different way we plug this thing in, so hope it sounds good.
Over to the next test.
All right, so that was pretty great. I didn't hear a real significant difference between the cable and the hot shoe mount, but it definitely allows you to have more mobility. Like if that mic cable was there, you might catch the cable. They've done a good job so that the mount itself isn't really in the way of the screen, but the cable can sometimes catch there. Now, let me just show you in the screen two things that we discovered. You might find that you think that this is in far enough, but you really have to give it a push. Can you actually see that? Like, it feels like it clicks in there, but it's a little bit further still. It comes out a little bit more, just so you know. And then I'm gonna go ahead and turn the mic on. I think my transmitters are already on. They look like they're beeping there. So there is a menu that comes up on here when it recognizes that the camera is there. Yeah, see, it says, oh, you wanna be in the camera? And if that doesn't happen, you go into receiver settings and you go to camera mode. Boom. And it asks you which model camera you have. A7R5 right there, do you see? And then I can continue to go back, out again, and there we are. And it still maintains stereo, but now it has the camera icon, all right? Now, remember too, these microphones have the 32-bit recording on them, so having it in the camera is just bonus. It's great for syncing too, but I mean, what am I gonna tell you? The more audio backup you have, the better off you are. All right, in the camera menu settings, you wanna go to the audio selection, and you actually see down here, you can select between 16-bit audio recording or 48-bit audio recording. Now that's in my A7R5, but it might be fairly similar in other Sony models. When I first connected it, that was unavailable. You see there it goes gray? And that's when I realized that, oh, I need to push it in more. But then it's still, audio didn't come through on the main part there. These little audio things, I was selected to the hot shoe, but no audio was coming through. That was the indicator for us that we needed that update. So anyway, you can see, check. You can see I got audio and it works great. All right, there's not too much else to say. Oh, there is one other big thing to say. The biggest advantage of this thing is charging. So Sony is powering the receiver, which is terrific. Considering the battery life on these are excellent anyway, I mean, it's a phenomenal thing. But yeah, so neat little gadget. Come on, Canon. You know we're a Canon fan club. Get with the hot shoe things and let DJI join. That's all I can say. Awesome product. If you already got the DJI Mic 2 and you're a Sony user, definitely pick this up. It's super cool, super convenient. And again, too, like, I don't know how many times I've broken these cables or I've broken the mounts, like the jacks in them. It's probably the most common thing in any microphone to break is where the 3.5 millimeter jack goes in. All right, have a great one. We'll see you in the next one, and send us any comments or questions you have about this. Take care, see you in the next one.